Good evening, class. So today what I wanted to talk about was technology-enriched teaching. And this is a part of a lesson plan that includes some sort of new technology to our regular objectives. So as you recall, we have been talking about extensive and intensive reading styles and the differences between them. Let's go over that again very quickly, and then I'll give you your technology assignment. So extensive reading is when readers basically get lost in the story, in the book. They let go, they enjoy the journey, and they find the information that they're looking for. It's much broader than intensive reading. So for example, an extensive reading exercise that I would prefer would be to provide my students with a library of lots and lots of books, and they can choose what they want to read and then how they want to learn and what they want to learn. And it's much more broad than intensive reading. It's a little bit more enjoyable. It helps the learner enjoy, and it exposes them to maybe their passion. And like Dr. Dixon has said in his videos, passion fuels proficiency, and that's part of extensive reading. Now, intensive reading is a bit more focused. Excuse me here while I turn my page. Intensive reading is when the students need a bit of guidance from the teacher. And the teacher tells them the rules and the ideas about reading to develop strategies for success. So that's completely different than extensive reading. We still want you to take your time to look at the ideas, transition words into the language that you're using, but you're much more focused this way than with extensive reading, where it's much more broad. So thinking of those two separate reading theories, I would like you to go to your tablet or your laptop and get on Google Drive. This is the technology part of our lesson plan. I have set up an account for each and every one of you on Google Drive. So if you go to drive.google.com and then just sign in with your new username and password, again, that's drive.google.com, you can poke around for a few minutes and see really what you can do with the Drive on Google. It's really convenient. I love it. I keep all my files on Google Drive, all my photos, and it's really convenient. So if you want to take a moment and look around and see what you have there, you all have your personal new Google Drive accounts. And what I want you to do, your assignment for this technology-based teaching today, is to get on where it says over there in the left-hand corner, there's a list of things that you can do, and the top one says My Drive. And if you go there, you can start writing the differences between intensive and extensive reading theories. Nothing too complicated, just a few definitions. And what we're going to do is I'm going to be able to see what you're writing on your Google Drive because I have your username and passwords, and I'm going to project it onto the board from my computer, and we can go over what everyone thinks the answer is. Now you're going to stand up in front of your classmates and read your answers in real time. So make sure that you really understand what I'm asking of you. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be walking around for questions. I also want to give you a few minutes, again, to look through Google Drive. If you go to the top left corner, you can hit New, and and all the other ones on the left. There's shared with me, there's recent, there's Google Photos, there's starred, and there's trash. You can update your storage. It tells you how many gigabytes you have. So if you just look around, you can see kind of what you're able to do with Google Drive. And then again, your assignment is to write the difference between intensive and extensive reading, and you're going to be able to share it with your classmates and share it with me, and we're going to be focusing on Google Drive in the future, and also a technology called Webspiration, which is really good for the classroom. It's really convenient. It helps you change your notes into outlines and things like that. It's really convenient. It's much easier than when I was in school. So please, again, take a few minutes, look through Google Drive, and then we'll work on the answers together. Thank you.